We move to the coronavirus outbreak. Tonight, a record breaker in deaths. Nearly 4,200 people losing their lives today to the virus. And the U.S. is leading all nations, averaging more than 3,200 a day. And as we race to get the vaccines out,
there's also a race to save the small businesses, keeping our communities afloat. Bankers are almost all working nonstop to get the second round of PPP loans submitted. And News 4's Kim St. Ange is covering that story for us tonight from Ladue.
Corey, right now, obviously, it's after 10 o'clock at night, and employees here at St. Louis Bank are still on the clock. The CEO is saying that these staffers are going to be pulling long hours for several days, trying to get these PPP loans processed and submitted as quickly as possible.
Which tells me that her left side is the side that's her problem.
After being forced to close for 8 weeks in 2020 because of COVID restrictions, owner of Not Magic Muscle Therapy, PAIGE Wilkinson, is happy to have clients on her table again.
And there's small businesses like me everywhere that are hurting, looking for money, and we're all in bad shape and hoping, one, to get our staff back, to help get more people off unemployment and back to work.
She's getting ready to apply for this second round of PPP loans after receiving $23,000 from the first round last spring. Unlike the first round, this second requires businesses have 300 or fewer employees and must have lost 25% of their revenue for one quarter in 2020 compared to the same quarter in 2019. There's $284 billion up for grabs for small businesses across the country, and it's on a first-come, first-served basis.
The last 3 or 4 days, we've had people that have been working, I won't say completely around the clock, but in shifts of 12, 18 hours.
Travis LIEBIG is president and CEO of St. Louis Bank. He says restaurants and hotels have requested the majority of the loans. For most businesses, it's their second PPP loan, a trend Royal Banks of Missouri is also seeing. The loan is forgiven as long as this rule is followed.
You would have to spend at least 60% of the proceeds on payroll. The rest of the 40% can be used for rent, utilities, lease payment.
The amount you can apply for depends on the size of your business.
There is plenty of time right now, but nobody knows what the demand will be, so how long these funds will last is the real question that I think makes everybody nervous.
All right, so this is the first week these banks are even able to submit these applications to the Small Business Administration for these PPP loans for these small businesses. So you can imagine why everyone's rushing since it's first come, first serve. By the way, I do want to mention here, if it's approved, that money could be in your bank account in some cases within 24 hours. Live in Ladue, Kim St. Ange, News 4.